I'm Lise Bunnies, and I want to take a few minutes to introduce you to Mind Yourself. Some of you might recognize me from my work as a program host with the Shift Network. It's truly a dream job, and I'm very grateful for what I do with them, interviewing some of the brightest minds in the cutting-edge field of human transformation. But when I'm interviewing their guests, I'm asking the questions that they want asked, and that's fine. I love the work, I truly do. The questions that they want me to ask are always good ones, but so many times I have questions I want to ask a guest. And sometimes if there's time after a broadcast, I'll get to toss a question or two their way, but we never have time to turn it into a full-blown conversation. So that's what Mind Yourself is all about, sharing with you intimate conversations with fascinating people. Want to ask a question? Send it in, then watch to see if it gets answered on the show. And that's not all. I mentioned earlier that I'm working my dream job, but it wasn't always that way. My life's been hard, just like yours. I struggled in poverty for years, trying to understand and figure out what I was doing wrong with regard to the law of attraction and all those other metaphysical systems. Why wasn't my life working? What the? Well, I'm finally figuring it out. Finally there. I'm finally in the flow where more than 50% of my life is going the way I want it to, and being in the flow builds momentum. I'm in it. I'm moving forward, and I want to take you with me. Let's explore what works and what doesn't. Let's celebrate one another's successes without the fear of someone saying things like, must be nice, my life sucks. Because I found that to be one of the biggest things holding me back, the fear of hurting or offending someone who's still struggling with my successes. I'm sure we're all guilty of that one, keeping ourselves from stepping into our expanded roles because it feels like we're bragging when we tell people what's new with us, what's going well, when they're still suffering. And likewise, I think we're all probably guilty of occasionally resenting or laying guilt trips on people who have more than we, whose lives seem to be working better than ours. I know I have. I'm not proud of it, but it's human nature, and sue me, I'm human. But I've learned that the way out of that is to turn it around and be happy for the success of others and tell them so, support them, lift them. Next thing you know, there's someone doing the same for you, lifting you up, supporting you with their encouragement, and it feels amazing. So let's do that for one another, shall we? Mind Yourself is about taking good care of yourself and being mindful about what you're thinking, saying, and doing. When you mind yourself, magic happens. I'm living proof, and I'll share with you a whole bunch of ways to make that happen for you. Follow Mind Yourself on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Mind Yourself TV, and watch for the first episode debuting on Friday, September 20th, right here where you're watching this. See you then.